All right, everyone, and welcome back into the cave. It is a beautiful, beautiful night for Whaler Wednesday. Unfortunately, was a little bit chilly today. I don't know. Was it chilly? I don't know. If you're joining me here on the show tonight, we got another new testing kind of thing. I'm working with something different tonight, so feel free to throw any comments inside the chat. I'd love to make sure I got somebody here watching because this new function actually lets me see the chat right here inside of this new system that I'm using. So feel free to throw a chat or a comment up on the board. So when we left off last, we were following the Hartford Whalers on their quest, their trek, their journey towards a Stanley Cup championship. And as we know, we didn't do too good last year. Everything was kind of a struggle all year long. We couldn't get any pucks in the net. We couldn't play any good defense. Our power play was for crap. Our penalty kill was for crap. But we got a chance to actually grow this thing and hopefully make a little bit of a difference here with this coming season. So let's go ahead and see what we've got to do to get this done. Okay, so here is what we are going to be doing tonight. So we're going to be going through the draft, making our pick. So if you are joining us, you're going to be helping me out with that. We'll get through that, then we'll try to roll into the preseason. We're also going to have to look at some contracts for some of these folks and see who's going to be staying and who's going to be going here for the next season. So let's go ahead and we're gonna head right into the draft. We'll see if we can just turn that down just a little bit. Okay, so it actually took us right into the draft. So if you've never seen this one before, let's see where we're picking. I don't even know where we're picking. We should be probably in the teens. Yes. Okay, so we're picking 16. What's a hot dog sandwich? What's a hot dog sandwich? I'm not exactly sure what that means, but just let me know. Let me know. All right, so yeah, so we're picking 16th here, and we're just gonna let it time out for a little bit because I'm trying to figure this thing out as we go. So. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay, now I got it. I'm not really sure what you mean by is a hot dog sandwich, but let's see. Let's roll over here. All right, so once again, we're live. We're inside the draft. Calgary has the first pick. I'm not going to roll through this whole thing. I think we're going to let it simulate here in just a second to our pick, and then we will. Sorry, a little bit of a slow start to the night. Got a little bit distracted trying to get this whole new audio, video thing going, but thanks to some help, we are now rocking and rolling. So let's go ahead and simulate to our pick and see what we've got available. Do we trade it? Maybe we just trade our pick. I mean, we got a couple minutes to do that. Oh, okay. Okay. A hot dog sandwich. All right, you know what? I'm getting distracted by this whole hot dog sandwich thing. So we're going to go ahead and I think we're just going to roll through and pick the top best person we can get. So we're looking for potential. We're looking for anybody that's in the elite category. Okay. And let's go ahead and sort this. Take a look at what's there. So there's a couple of elite guys. Of course, we have no scouting done because the Fanatic doesn't do much in the way of scouting, right? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to select. Well, what do we need? We need defense. So, all right, buddy. No, I got to take this one. I'm going to go with Shane Jovanovski. Shane Jovanovski, he's a left winger. He's coming to us from the QMJHL. Welcome to the team. We're not going to roll through this whole thing. We're just going to make the first two picks, and then we are out. And I'm losing track here. You know what? The hell with it. We're just going to simulate the whole damn thing. We'll see what they pick for us. That's why we have GMs and assistant GMs, right? So we get Jovanovski, who I picked first. We get Hervonen, Arsenault, Peterson, McKella, and Ryan McKay. Great. If they can help us in the future, awesome. But, okay. Well, let's see. We're talking topics for the night. So if I get a few more viewers, let's see. Let's see what the topic can be for the night. I had a good one, too. I had a really good one the other day. And now I can't think of it. So, but you know what? While we're sitting here talking, I don't know if anyone caught the Olympic final, but that was one hell of a hockey game. I kind of mentioned it on the baseball episode the other night and also talked about it on my new Knicks channel or new Knicks series that I'm doing as well. So, yeah, that was awesome Olympic games. A whole lot of fun with the team, and just to see the United States get a freaking gold medal in hockey was amazing, especially the way that they did it. And there was quite a few. I saw quite a few comments about how Canada wasn't too crazy about the whole 3-on-3 thing, and honestly, I gotta admit, I wasn't too crazy about the 3-on-3 thing myself. I thought it could have been, they should have gone probably 5-on-5 and just played it out. But you know what? The rules are the rules, and that's the way it works. We see it in the NHL all the time. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and advance. And I still haven't come up with a topic for the night. So let's see. I'll come up with one here eventually. Just I'm going to play out a little bit here, and then as I go, let's see. How about the baseball episode the other night, huh? Some of those names they were coming up with, man, it was pretty crazy. Definitely pretty crazy. Okay, so we're going to advance. We want to advance right into expiring contracts. We want to re-sign the coaches. Yeah, you know what? Let's talk about that, because at the end of the season, this coach has been pretty darn crappy, actually. And we know that Patrick Waugh is available, and I am a big Patrick Waugh fan since I'm an Islander fan. So, once again, for those of you who are new to the channel, if you're just jumping in, welcome on in. I got kind of off to a bumpy start tonight. Okay, like I said, trying out something different here, kind of breaking it in. Spent most of the day actually trying to figure this whole thing out, and thanks to some help from inside the house here, we got that done. So you're hearing me probably a little bit better than normal, maybe even a little bit louder. I do apologize for that, but if I'm too loud, just let me know, because I can always quiet down. Yeah, so that's kind of put me behind just a little bit today, and now we're getting in here. We're a little bit bumpy, but so we have the option here to make some changes here with the team coaching. Now here's the thing: when you try to do this here on the game, it kind of becomes like a carousel, because you have to almost, change out the coach for coach. So if I fire the head coach, then I can make the associate an interim, but I think I want to go out and hire a new coach. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to, you know what? Yeah. Bye-bye. You're gone. So let's go ahead and, are we going to be able to hire a new coach? It doesn't really look like it, does it? No, I don't want to promote him. Shit, none of these guys should be promoted. We should just fire everybody. You know what? Screw it. We're going across the board. We're firing everybody. To hell with y'all. Back-to-back seasons with no playoffs. That means termination. Yeah, and it's okay. Good. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Don't really care about that. Okay. Time to do that. And let's first things first. Since we fired all those coaches, we got to hire a new coach. That's important. We got to get ourselves a coach. So let's go ahead and that's what we have. No, this is our guys. This is our guys. So that's our scouts, and I don't know how to do this. So I think we're just gonna let the machine do it because it doesn't seem to be letting me hire. Okay, so now we have the task of re-signing some players. So I got my AGM, I got my JGM out there, and let's see if we can't get ourselves some new players or re-sign the players that we have. So first things first, let's take a look at who will be restricted free agents. So we'll have to make them an offer that then the other teams will have to match, right? So we know we want to hold on to B-Walk. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly make him an offer. We'll qualify him. And Taven, I think we can let Taven go. Really didn't do too much last year. Sat mostly on the bench. So maybe we can actually trade him. Let's see if we can't make a trade. If it'll allow us to make a trade. No, we can't. Okay. So we'll go ahead and... Yeah, no, it won't let me trade him. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back to the re-sign phase. We're going to re-sign... Delgado's going to get another... We'll give him another one. Welcome back to the team. Because he'll take that. He's going to take $1 million. I know that guy. Millar, Loshko, Odelius. These guys can all go. Except for Odelius, because I like him in my actual... Okay, now here's where it gets interesting, right? Okay, so let's start. We'll go centers. So here's the centers that are currently unrestricted free agents, which means we either sign them or they go into free agency and they test it. So we gotta make up our mind as to what we want to do here with these guys. So I'm thinking Killer, we're gonna offer him a contract. We're not even gonna negotiate. We're just going to offer him 2 years. And he says, yeah, absolutely, he'll take it. This kid is 20 years old. And he doesn't want... He's yay or nay on an extension. So I think we'll go ahead and... Let's see what he did last year. If it shows us. So last year he had 36 goals and 63 assists. And he's a bottom 6 potential. So... Yeah, no, I don't think I have to. I don't think I have to. Rusick, Carlson, yeah, whatever. So again, this is the boring stuff. We just want to make sure that if anything, any of the regular names get signed, right? So Patty Kane, we picked him up in that trade late season. We're gonna let him sit. I like Gatcomb, so I'm gonna offer Gatcomb a contract. He'll agree to it. Yeah, of course he will. He just wants to stay. Hosang, Highmore, Wallstrom. If you're not a hockey fan, these guys are all former Islanders, and that's basically why I offer them contracts, because they're former Islanders, and I like them. So, Oliver, you, my friend, will get a contract. He'll be sticking around because he'll accept Highmore, Hosang. Let's see what Highmore did last year. Highmore, 19 goals, 33 assists. Not too bad. Not too bad. Minus 20, though. He played in all 82 games in the farm system. So, and then Josh Hosang, we are going to pass on. You know what? Yeah, we're going to pass on Josh Hosang. And Patty Kane, too, he can go into free agency. We don't need to lock him up for any more extended time. Because these guys, every time we get these veterans, they seem to get hurt. So really no major players are free agents. Most of our guys are sticking around, which is good. All right. So we're just going to simulate to free agency. We'll see what happens with those other guys. I signed the guys that I really wanted to keep. Thank you, Cal. You're going to stay. Okay. So, now we get to hire coaches. It's about time. So we need to hire a head coach. And if you're out there and you're watching, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we have here. What? Sidney Crosby could be our head coach? Oh, do we hire Sid the Kid as our head coach? What do you think about that? He retires and he becomes a head coach with the Hartford Whalers? That would be the shit. I think we go ahead and do that. Yup, we're going to offer him. We're going to offer him. No, not head coach, baby. He's going to think about it. He wants to think about it because, of course, he does. So, you know what? If he wants to think about it, then we'll let him. We'll see if we hire him, and then we'll move on from there. Okay. So, all right. Moving into free agency. What does our roster look like? We'll go here. All right, so we got at the top centers Kelly, Jimmy, Rempe, Keller. So we can play there. Pichek, Buchnevich, and Swift. So we got to get ourselves a left wing. Right, I don't have a pen sitting here next to me. We got to get ourselves a left wing. We can do that in free agency. Actually, we got to get a lot, but our right wingers look pretty good. We got Connor, Kako, the Professor, Wallstrom if we really need him. I really don't want to get that far down. I'd love to get another right wing in that kind of 82, 81 area. Defense, we've got Serge, DePaul. No Fear Feeney remains with the team. He's actually improved, so congratulations. You've gone from an 82 to an 85. He's getting better. Fagan and Odelius. So that makes up our 6th defenseman. We'll have to get a 7th at the NHL level. And probably 2, so a right and a left, if I'm reading that correctly. A left and then a left-right would be good for us. So, okay. So we need to go out and get ourselves we said a left winger and a left-right defenseman and a left defenseman. Yep, that's it. Okay, so now that I got that dialed in, because it's all locked up here in the brain, which is doesn't work all that well anymore. Really doesn't. So, okay, let's see what we got out there. What can we add to this club? Braden Walker decided to leave. Wow, he's going to test free agency. That is nuts. Is that right? Okay, so we've got him locked in because he had a restricted, but he might find something better. So he's looking for 7.825, and we've got 20.95 available. So we've got some money available for this club. So let's go ahead and see what we can get done here. Well, I think first things first. We got to sign him back. He's got to stay. So let's just offer him a contract. So he wants 7.825 for 5 years, and he likes that. And I'm just going to offer him that. Okay, good. Thank you. He's back on the club. So let's go here and you see that left defenseman? Ooh, the Olympic here. Is that one of the Olympic heroes? Right? Right, there they are. Yeah, I don't know. He wants $16 million over 7 years. So, not sure how that works out. But pick up all the Hughes kids. Yeah, dude, I agree. I agree. I don't think I can though because they're pretty damn expensive, and after the Braden Walker cap hit, we've only got $14 million. So we might have to work out some deals before the season starts. But we do have to fill those roster spots. Definitely have to fill those roster spots. So we know that we need. Did I say a left wing? I did say a left wing, right? Or did I say a right wing? Yeah, I don't remember. See, I told you I forgot already. Yeah, see, I knew you would agree. I mean, look, why would you not want to get the Olympic heroes on this club? That would be great, but it would be darn near impossible unless I were to totally screw with the settings so that I can get whoever I want. But I don't really want to do that, right? We're trying to do this. We're trying to do this as realistically as possible, So let's just make sure we don't have any more of our guys out there that need a team. Before I make an offer here on anybody. Okay, you know what? To hell with it. We'll just give it a shot. If he wants 16 million, if we could talk him down to something else, then we'll talk him down to something else. Our team's going to be really awful, though. The team's going to be really awful. All right, we got some guests here inside the cave. All right, boys. Chill. Okay. Sorry about that. That's them walking in the door. All right. So here we go. We're going to offer a contract to Quinn Hughes just so we can see how this show works, right? So he wants a no movement clause for 7 years, which means he'd be locked in as a Hartford Whaler. We're offering him 13.1. He wanted 16.1. So if we throw this bucket of cash at this dude, we're going to need some moves. We got to make some moves because we're not going to have any cash left to do anything. And we're going to offer it anyway, and he's going to get back to us. So now we got to advance a day just to see what he says. Braden, yeah, he's happy to be back. Good for him. And Sidney Crosby just rejected my coaching offer. He doesn't feel the quality of the roster matches the challenges that he's wishing to take on. Well, you know what, dude? Seriously, you played for the Penguins. Okay, the recent Penguins. But yeah, even still. Okay, let's see how many days we got here. We got quite a bit of time, so we're going to go ahead and give it one more day. Quinn Hughes rejects our offer. The money offered isn't enough. Consider boosting the cash and get back to me. Okay. All right, AGM and JGM, what are we going to do here? Because we have $14 million, and we have a lot of space to fill. We got a lot of players we have to fill here. See, this is the worst part. I mean, do we just roll the dice and simulate to the season and see what they come up with and then trade some bodies? Let me know if you think that would work. Because if you think that would work, I'll go for that. Yeah, I'm really beginning to think we just do that. Left wing. Okay, so we do need a left. All right, you know what? Let's try to get one good left wing, right? We'll try to get one good left wing before I just give up and throw in the towel. And let's see here. We'll go left wingers. Okay, you guys pick one from the lineup here. So be sure to keep an eye on their age. That's going to be important, right, as we go through. So I'm going to go ahead and sort it. It's sorted by overall already. So we know we needed somebody in that kind of 81, 82 range. So I'm just going to scroll down here. We'll take a look at who we got. We got Neighbors. We got Chris Kreider. He's 36, though. So we'd be going down that road again with a veteran, which we did last year. Perone is gone. We had him last year, and he actually did pretty good for this Whalers club. So maybe we should consider getting him back. Drouin, I like Drouin. He can play left wing and center. He's an Islander right now. Oh, here's one of my favorites, though. Anthony Beauvillier. He'd be great third, fourth line, playing left or right wing. And he's only 30 years old. So we could probably lock him in for 2, maybe 3 years, and he could stick around. Taven's still out there as well, and he bumped up from an 80 to an 81. So he actually went up. and we might be able to get him for cheaper. So Olofsson. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna take a look at Olofsson. Thank you very much from the folks here inside Cave with me. We're gonna take a look at Olofsson. So Oscar Olofsson, last year 40 games played, 4 goals, 4 assists, 6 penalty minutes, and he was a ±3. So not the best numbers. I don't know if he was injured last year, but let's see who else we got. Throw another name up there on the board. We'll take a look at Beauvillier, see what he did last year. So he played 81 games and he had 22 points. So not really what we're looking for. I like Zucker. I believe he was with Buffalo last season. He had 30 points. VC Krause. Oh, Palat. Palat's only 36 years old. Trying to stay away from those freaking, I'd love to get somebody like right around here. Look at Fajimo. Fajimo's 27. We got Barkley. Oh, Barkley Goodrow's 34. Pearson's 34. I almost thought that said Kachuk. I was like, really? But there's no T in. That's a Kachuk. How about Tyler Jeannot? He's 30. So it looks like we're going to be right up in here. Sorry if the gameplay is a little too loud. You let me know, all right? Because again, we're testing this out. You guys are helping me tonight. So I think we shoot for like maybe Drouin or maybe Olofsson. Kepka. Brooks. This is hockey, not golf. Is there a Kepka on there? Oh, Kepke. There he is. Okay, Kepke. Oh, yeah, 29, 80 overall. Let's see what he did. He had 25 points. Cole Kepke. He played in 82 games. Take a look at his stats. He played with Edmonton last year, so yeah, that explains why he didn't score a whole lot. And let's see his minutes. Oh, we can check minutes from here. So he was playing 9 minutes a game, so that's perfect. Cole Kepke, he'd be 4th line, right? Exactly where we need somebody. I think our left wingers right now, we've got, Pichek, Swift, and that is weak, yeah, because our left side is pretty weak, so we might have to get 2 left wingers, huh? Now that we think about it. So Kepke, we're gonna go after Kepke. Let's go ahead and offer him a contract. And what's he asking? He's asking 1.55. So we're gonna go ahead and offer him 1.55. One way for 2 years. Let's see, he's 29. Yeah. So we'd have him till he's 31, and there you go. We got Kepke. Good job, kid. And let's go ahead and grab. You know what? We'll get a little more age, a little more of that experience. So we're gonna go ahead and grab Chris Kreider as well. See if he'll sign a contract. Join the club. Yep. Okay, so we got our left wing situation taken care of. Let's see what else we need because. Oh, now we can trade. Oh, now we can actually trade. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at where we are by position. So we have 4 centers. We have 6 centers. Okay. Left wingers. So who did we just get? Kreider and Kepke. That rounds us out. So that's good. I forgot about Buchnevich. So that's perfect to get started. And we needed to add a right winger, I think, too. But main thing was defense, right? Was defense, but I think we're going to try to make a trade here. Oh. Junior GM says, look at goalies. You want me to look at goalies? Okay, I can do that. You want free agent goalies? Or are we trying to trade for a goalie? I think we look at a free agent, right? So we're looking for a backup goalie. Or are we talking about making a huge move here to get it, like a full-time goalie? Because right now our starting goalie is actually better than I mean, by overall standard, is better than these folks that we have here. So we've got Lankinen, Vitek Vanacek, Darcy Kemper, Dreiger, Vili Huso, Nedeljkovic, Jonathan Quick, who's 41 years old, Guzda. So we don't want to go any further down than, like, say, these top 5 guys, because we've already got DJ. He's locked in for another year or two, and we've got her for another year, unless I totally missed that, because I think she only had a 1-year contract, but she would be here as a free agent. Let's double check. Let's double check that before we do anything crazy here. Okay, so she's all we have. Is that right? Did he skate? Oh, he skated. I think he went somewhere else. Let's take a look. Let's see where he went, because if he did, good for him. If he did, good for him. Oh. I skipped by that too fast. Oop. Huh. Oh, he's a goalie. So he signed with the New Jersey Devils. So he stays in the Eastern Conference, but he went to another team. So good catch by the junior GM. So we got to get ourselves a backup goalie. I bet you that's going to come back to bite us in the ass. I'm telling you. That's going to come back to bite us in the ass for sure. Okay, let's go ahead and look at a goalie. So where are we going to go? We got Lankinen, we got Vanacek, we got Kemper, Dreiger, and Vili Huso. Let's see if there's anybody down there that's young and possibly growing. And Guzda's 26, Primo, Johansson, Fedotov. These guys are all in their 30s. Oh, there's a 25-year-old, Klang. Yeah, I don't know if we want a goalie named Klang, though. That would be nuts. So in case you didn't notice, we do have NHL scores on the bottom of the screen tonight. Abso-freaking-lutely, hockey is back, baby, after the Olympics. And look, I like the Olympics like anybody else, but look, the Stars got a 4-1 win over the Seattle Kraken. Way to go for the Stars. The Avalanche are up on the Mammoth in the second period. The Avalanche, an excellent team. If you don't get a chance to watch too much hockey. Jets Canucks 1-1 right now. 4:10 to go first. The Kings and the Knights just got underway. That's a 0-0 score. I'll be picking that one up after I get done here. Oilers Ducks. That's a 1-0 game as well. So we've got, let's see, the office is calling me and they're telling me we're looking at Klang or Guzda. So Klang is 25 years old, and they're saying he's a potential fringe starter. So what we definitely need is somebody that can jump in there and play backup to her this season. We know she can hold it down pretty good, but now, guys, we're kind of stuck there. There's no more throwing DJ in net unless we trade for him and try to get him back, but we've done that. We did that with Fedo, and it didn't work. Okay. Who are we talking about here? Guzda, right? Guzda, he's 26, so he's not even to his potential yet. Right now, he's a backup, which is perfect. So I think we're gonna go with him, unless we want to make a trade. We could always make a trade for a backup goalie, but yeah, let's just go ahead and offer him. We'll offer him a deal. So he wants. Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's see if he balks at a 2-way. No, he's okay with a 2-way deal. Yep. So we could always sign him, and if we trade for a better goalie, then we have him, and we could put him in the minors in case we need him. So, see, there's a little bit of management right there. Maybe. I don't know. We'll offer him a contract, and he's going to get back to us. I think the 2-way kind of turned him off a little bit. You throw that 2-way deal at them, they're not too crazy about that. Okay, so now that we've kind of looked at that, we do have to try to get back to getting ourselves a defenseman. So we're now dealing with about 12 million more years. You think we give him more years? Okay, well, let's see what he comes back with, and if more years is what we need, then that's fine. My junior GM's telling me to offer him more years. Dude, you're smarter than I am. I'm deadly serious with that. You're so much smarter than I am. I wouldn't think like that. I think about keeping money, right? I don't know, isn't that how you make money? You don't spend money, but then you lose games. So however you want to do it, or whatever we want to do. Okay, what do we have out here that's kind of tempting? So look at now he's asking for 13 million. So originally he wanted 13. He wanted like 16, but you see it's gone down because he's not getting a lot of offers, right? And nobody's interested. That's what this right here means. This means nobody's interested in him. So do we take another shot at this dude? I think we do. I think we make one more pass at him. We lowball him, just like we're gonna at 11.27. We go 7 years, right? Let's see if maybe, okay. So if you're looking down on the right side under team interest where it says contract, right? If I take that all away, you see how it goes down. So we don't have the money to give him a whole lot. So what we can do is we can fool around with these little things until it changes, but it's not going to change. So let's negotiate with Mr. Quinn Hughes. We'll go ahead and negotiate with him. Hey there, I've been hearing good things about your organization, and I'm definitely interested in possibly becoming part of the team. That's funny because you didn't say that when we were trying to get you a couple days ago, but let's go ahead and see what we can do. Do I charm him? Do I use the old fanatic charm? Yeah, we're extremely interested in having you join our team and believe you could be a key player. Oh, see, the charm always works. The charm always works. All right, here we go. I appreciate your interest. Let's see if we can find some common ground. Let's discuss the terms of the contract. We're prepared to negotiate an offer that will be beneficial to both sides. Let me share more about our organization and why it would be a great fit for you. Or do we just end the conversation? Yeah, we're going to go organization. And he wants to hear a little bit. So our smaller market size has unique advantages. Let me explain about how this could be a good fit for you. Being a hopeful team, we're on the rise and looking for players who want to make a real impact. And he has nothing to say. He has nothing to say. So rebuilding is something I'm interested in, but I'm open to other possibilities. Oh, there we go. I think we may have got him. So I'm not going to lie. Your perspective has been enlightening, and it's made me rethink my preference on this. I'm open to it. Man, so you just put me in a negotiation, and I'm going to nail it. Okay, let's see if we can't. Do we try to? No, I think we go right to the contract. All right, let's go ahead and offer him a contract. See what we can do. Let's go 5 years. Okay, that's not bad. A 5-year contract wasn't my first choice, but I'm willing to discuss it. My salary expectation is 13. Uh-oh, I just screwed it up. Let's go years. We could promise him something. Let's promise him pairing number 1, which is easy. So that would mean no fear would be out. Sorry, buddy. it is what, dude. If I'm gonna get a Hughes brother, you're gonna be going down second. My apologies on that. We'd be willing to entertain a contract clause. Oh yeah, absolutely. Which type of clause are you willing to offer? How about a no trade clause? We'll never trade you. Join the team, we'll never trade you. I prefer a clause with the most protection possible. Oh, do you see that? He wants to finalize it. I think we just gave in for 13 mil. It's money we don't have. That's money we don't have. But let's see what he says. We have 12 million to spend, and we just spent 13 million on this dude. If he signs, I don't think he's gonna sign. But if we got him, that would change the game. I have to reject your offer. The contract clause doesn't meet my needs. He's the one that talked me into that shit. Guzda says, all right, so Guzda's going to accept. So we got the whole goalie thing out of the way. That's it. I think we're just going to have to simulate to the next season. And then I'm going to let my junior GM make some trade offers, right? So actually, Yoki Haru. So here's a trade. So Hartford, we would give up our second in 29 and our fifth in 28 for Yoki Haru, who we had before. We had Yoki Haru as a defenseman in the first season, and we made it to the playoffs with him. So I'm going to decline that trade. They're going to offer us a lot of trades as we go forward here now. Decline and decline. I don't want him back. Rasmussen, decline. I'd rather do it myself. Spend some time mulling over your offer. I think another year with the franchise is just what I need. Thank you, Cody. It's about time you came back with a freaking answer. Perbix, decline. Fabro. So we must have those 2 draft picks up there on the board because they just keep throwing these offers out at me. They just keep throwing out too few players. Of course we have too few players. So they're going to put our roster together here. That's what it's doing right now. Okay, so this is what we're looking at to start the season. Bingo. So we've got Pichek, Kelly, Burns, Jimmy, Kako, Pavel Buchnevich. Gregory Swift is going to play on that third line. So he's moving up. He actually grew because he was in the 80s. Now he's in 84 overall. Walker is on the third line at the center. The Professor's third line right wing. Wallstrom, who we just re-signed, he bumped up a point. Keller, he dropped. He dropped from a 79 to a 76. And Koepke. Cole Koepke will be our left winger, so hopefully that works out. Defensively, we've got Feeney and Ibarra still, Paul and Fagan, Delgado and Fagan on this line. We switched that up because Fagan plays with Fagan so well. So much better. And see what we got between the pipes. Between the pipes for the upcoming season, we got Simo, and of course we have... Who? Who is this dude? They signed this dude? This is who they signed? Jiminy Christmas. Okay, well, that's what we're stuck with. Perform roster moves and assign captains. All right, folks. So we got some changes to be made. Mr. Kelly, you'll still remain the captain because, well, that's me, and I'm going to keep myself as the captain. Pichek, you will be my alternate captain, and yeah, Feeney remains the alternate captain. So everybody stayed the same. You know who's gone though? Blake. Did we trade Blake? We didn't trade Blake, did we? Who the heck is Kevin? Yeah, no shit. I don't know. I don't know who Kevin is. Your guess is as good as mine. Where the hell is Guzda, man? I'll have to check. He might be down in the minors. I think we're done with that. But Blake is gone. So we got to take a look, see where our boys all went to, right? See if some of these guys got picked up. First things first, for my JGM, we'll go ahead and see. Yeah, R.I.P. Blake. No, he not like that. No, let's see. Oh, hey, welcome on in. Who the heck is Kevin? I thought that was the junior GM. That was my friend, Mrs. Kelly. She's back inside the cave tonight. Don't be throwing any weird ass names out there, though. Okay, we're kind of this team is pretty locked in, as I kind of explained to you. Okay, so let's go ahead and check in the system. We want to check our goalie situation since our newcomer here to the hockey show brought that up. Guzda is actually down in the minors. So we're going to go ahead and select him. And he's gonna take Lankinen's spot because we went through all that just to get Guzda on the team. So there we go. We'll bring him up. He's gonna start behind Simo to start the season. I'm sorry, he's gonna be on a bench behind Simo to start the season. And we'll go there. Okay, so that's where we are. Do we want to make some trades before we head into the preseason, or do we just want to give it a roll of the dice and see what happens? We're about 48 minutes into the show right now. So we got another hour or so. So we can do whatever it is anybody wants to do. So just let me know. We're going to sit here on this screen for just a minute or two, and I will be right back with you. All right. Here we are. I am back. Sorry about that. I had to get up and get myself some agua. I was starting to get a little dry there. So, okay. We're just about ready to get the new season underway, starting with the preseason, of course. First game will be against the Montreal Canadiens. We'll get to see how everybody's doing with the team so far, or as we head into the new season. So, I was thinking about it, and I think our topic of the night, we didn't really come up with a topic of the night, but I'm going to go with... let's go. I can't think what that's called. What is that called? Desert Island. We're going to go Desert Island. I guess, let's go candy. We'll start with, it's kind of stupid, but we'll go candy. It just gets the conversation going. So you're stuck on an island. And yes, that's actually in Stranger Things. I think he uses that in like season 2. The doctor says that to Will. But yeah, Desert Island candy. So you're stuck somewhere, and you can only have one specific type. What's your candy of choice? It could be anything. It could be freaking weird candy. I don't give a shit. Whatever you want. Okay. So and no bit of honey though. If anyone puts bit of honey, if I get bit of honey in the comments, I'm gonna lose it. So. And no juji fruits. You know who you are. If you're out there and you're listening somewhere, no juji fruits. I don't want to hear that. You got to have a better piece of candy than that. Okay, so we are going to simulate. We're going to simulate right to the next game. So we're gonna simulate through the coach. So we didn't get a new coach, and you know what? Our coach wants to know what we want to do. Watch this. We're going to go kick ass right here. We want the final son of a... there you go. Our roster may need some upgrades. To hell with you, bro. If you don't think you can do it, then get the hell out of here. That's what I say. So okay. All right, Miss Kelly. So you think Reese's Pieces so you can portion them over various days. Yeah, I guess I kind of like that, but I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot of a lot of Reese's Pieces. Yeah, I guess. I mean, if I was gonna go with one, if I'm gonna go with one, I'm probably a Reese's Pieces too. So Ratrick von Schwinga, our minor league stud outfielder, has joined the show, and he's saying peanut butter cups, right? Okay. I got some sprees out there. Thank you, no fear. And of course, our junior GM is Three Musketeers. What? I've never met someone who actually likes those that's like their favorite candy. That's crazy. Usually it's like something that's got like nougat butt caramel, but Three Musketeers, yeah. I mean, for me, I don't know what it would be. I always liked Reese's Pieces, which I'm guessing that's where Mrs. Kelly gets it from too. But, you know, and peanut butter cups, I like those in my ice cream. So, but I don't know if they do well in the sun, right? You're out on an island. I don't know if they do well. I like them in a movie theater though, right? Along with a big old fat bucket of popcorn. I mean, shit, I'm the guy who like gets a popcorn at a movie theater and then gives none to anyone. That's the way it goes. Not even my own two children. They had to get their own popcorn. Don't be touching mine. Do not be touching mine. Okay, and how I got into that, I don't know. See, that's how it leads into that. Miss No Fear says Sour Patch Kids. Now, that's good. That's good. I do like those. I can only eat so many of those, but I agree with that. Those are good. Those are definitely good. And there was maybe like 2 summers ago, I was working with the professor and P-Check and a couple of other team members, and we were drinking these energy drinks, and one of them was Sour Patch Kids, and I was drinking like 4 of those things a day, and it's only wrecked me. Those energy drinks were messing me up. Yeah, Ratrix, see, I told you, the sun factor is a thing, right? They're going to melt. They're going to melt. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to simulate our first preseason game right here on the channel. So if you're just joining, we've been through free agency. That was the boring ass shit we were doing through the beginning of the episode. We made no trades, but we're leaving that up to our junior GM. We're going to let the clock go here, and we're going to watch some game, and then we'll see what he thinks as we make our way through the preseason. And, of course, we got a couple of new faces in here as well, so I know you're not... And Nemestikov's going to put one past Simo. They're going to go on the power play here. We're going to kill that off, so good job. Good job. From a team that could not kill power plays last year, we get it done on that one. About 9:50 to go here in the period. Power play for Montreal again. Let's kill that one. So if you're looking down at the bottom of the screen, I got a couple of folks that are new to the channel. We've got the scores from tonight, and yeah, that's right. Go Stars, go Stars. How about Sea Dog? Sea Dog gets the goal. It's 1-1 Hartford. The Stars got the win tonight, folks. Yeah, they beat the Kraken 4-1. So they're continuing to play well. The Islanders play tomorrow night, if you were wondering. Yeah, I'll have to make sure I get home for that. So we're through the first period here in our game. It's 1-1. First preseason game. Sea Dog has the first goal, and there's Kepke, and then Burns. It's 3-1. Guys, Kepke, how about our junior GM signing him? That was a big sign. Busnius, I don't know how to say that, but Busnius puts one past Simo. It's 3-2. So, yeah, how about the Kepke signing? Great job, junior GM. It's only 1 goal, but hey. Average Stars activity, says our boy Ratrick. Yeah, okay. I mean, 4-1, they should be scoring more. Mayu is going to put one past Harvard. That's a real Montreal Canadiens name. Mayu puts one past Simo, and it's 3-3. Guys, I don't know, but our netminder has not been available here on the show the last couple of weeks, and we're talking trade, talking about moving our B-Walk, who we signed in who we got to re-sign to the club, puts one in between the pipes. Then Roy's going to put one in, so it's 4-4. Are we going to get an overtime game in the frickin' preseason? Are we going to have to watch some hockey? Oh, bumba. Or am I going to have to play it? I can't see it on this screen, so I'm not going to play. I'm just going to, we'll have to watch it. But Slavkovsky puts one in, so it's 5-4, and that'll probably do it. That'll more than likely do it. And yeah, so it's going to be about 2 minutes left in the period. If we can get a goal here, and we're going to get, oh, it's Mike Kelly tying it up because, of course, he doesn't want the game to end because he loves to make me watch. Oh, man, I just kicked that thing. He loves to make me watch overtime hockey. So, all right, we got to go in and check this out now, right? Yes, we do. And we know what that means. So if this thing gets a little loud on your side, y'all let me know, all right? Because, again, we're just trying out something new here tonight. Go CPU versus CPU. And, of course, we're going to have to change that camera. So first preseason game of the year, and we get a overtime game. So let's see if Koepke can get us a win here. Okay. As soon as I figure out what the hell I'm doing. Beautiful. Here we go. All right, so if you're new to the channel, when we go to overtime, no matter what game it is, no matter what game it is, we jump in and check it out. So we got a 3-on-3. Sergio. Over to Pichek. Pichek bringing it up. Pichek gets powered into the boards. Good stop by Simo. All right, Kelly. Over to Pichek. Pichek bringing it up. Here he comes. Kelly shoots. No, he missed it. Okay. Is that Slavkovsky? Nope, Nemeshnikov. Oh, good stop, dude. Good stop. Okay. All right, so we go to the face-off dot. It's going to be Jimmy Lamoureux and Connor Burns. Jimmy loses the face-off. Oh, she dives way out there to pick that one up. Okay. Connor Burns, Jimmy Lamoureux, Jimmy to the dot. Look at that 70s helmet and that 80s stick. Oh, no. That bounced right off his freaking shin, guy. Connor to Jimmy. Jimmy, one-on-one. Shoots. Wait, that was a shot? All right, I'm not seeing any of the regular guys out there. Where's No Fear? Where's Mike Kelly? What the hell? Connor and Jimmy. I mean, this is the preseason, so that could be why, but... Kovacevic. Look at, is anyone going to touch him? Good stop, Simo. Yo, he did punch that guy. Did you see that? Damn right he did. Damn right he did. All right, here we go. Jimmy. Jimmy's like the toughest on the team. So if you're new to the channel, again, for my viewers right now, there's a couple tough guys on this team. We got Swifty. He plays left wing. We got No Fear. He's our left defenseman. And we got Jimmy. Jimmy can really do the dirty work. Here comes Simo with the stop. So she's getting it done. She's getting it done. They have taken 50 shots on goal. So she stopped 45 shots. in the game, and the puppy keeps moving here. He can't get comfortable. He's trying to, but he can't. Okay, here we go. 5-5, Hartford, Montreal. Oh, there's Kako. Here we go, baby. Sergio. What a shot by Serge. Shoot it. Okay. Here we go, baby. You know what that means? Shoot out. Okay, so this could be a sign of things to come. The first season that we ever had with this club, we had a shootout in after overtime in a preseason game that we won. We won in our first preseason game as a team. And, you know, maybe that's a sign of things to come with this club. Maybe we'll get some wins this year. Okay, let's go to the shootout. Who's it going to be first? Should be Kelly. Well, they're going to go with them first. Hudson. Simo. Good stop, kid. Good stop, kid. Okay, here he is, the captain of the team. Mike Kelly. The hell was that shit, dude? Okay. Slavkovsky. Gonna take it to the net. This guy's got moves. Watch this. Ooh, good stop by Simo. All right. Good stop. Good stop. I don't know why I'm happy that they made the stop. Let's go, Pichek. This wins it. He makes it, he wins it. Oh, did that bounce over the stick? All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is another one of those marathons. Sergio. Let's put it in. Yes! It's Sergio! Oh, Sergio with the goal. Let's see if they show it again. Show it to us. Come on. There we go. Watch Sergio. He's going to put this one in the net. Watch this. Oh. Nice. My man. Hopefully he doesn't get in as much trouble as he did last season. We kept having to kick him out of the lineup. There we go. Little salute to the crowd. Beautiful. Okay, Mike, it's a preseason game. Let's move on. All right, so we get the win there on the... and we didn't even look at the 3 stars. I don't really give a crap in the preseason because honestly, you know, we know who the star was. It was goddamn Sergio putting that puck in the net in overtime. So let's go ahead and roll to the next game. And how many preseason games do we have anyway? We have 8, so you know what that means, right? That means we go slow, and then we go fast, right? Speed round to end the preseason. So we're gonna watch the 4 game, or we're gonna slow sim these 4 games, and then we'll take a look. If the first shootout doesn't end, they should start doing the. Yes, Ratrick, I agree. If the first shootout doesn't end it, they should start doing fist fights. First player on the ground loses it for the team. So how do they do that then? Is it the kind of thing where they just put them in the circle and like a sumo wrestling kind of thing? Or are we actually punching until somebody is knocked out? That's the real question. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to simulate the next game, or simulate to the next game. In the next game, we've got Viktor Kvasha between the pipes for the Carolina Hurricanes, who are 1-1 on the preseason. We will have Simo still between the pipes. We're just letting the coach do his job here. I'm not going to make any changes. Taking a look over on the right, you know how the stats work. Not really much to look at here in the preseason, so we're just going to jump right into the simulation of the game. We know what these Hurricanes have done to us in the past. They are Whaler killers. Of course, they are the former Whalers, as we've mentioned many times before. That's where the Hartford Whalers, they were the Hartford Whalers, and they moved. Sebastian Aho puts one in the net. They broke my heart, and they moved from Connecticut to Carolina. Of course, I wasn't the biggest hockey fan at the time, but, you know. Anyway, so it's 1-0. Okay, so Ratrick says, center ice, you hit the ground, you lose. You get knocked out, you lose, and you get a 1-game suspension. So if you get your ass knocked out, then we're suspending you, right? That's the way we're going to do that. I wish there was some sort of mod where I could actually make that happen. And I'm pretty sure that there probably is some way to do that. But I don't have to come up with a video where I can actually, maybe actually create that and make it an actual episode. So 15 minutes to go here in period number 2. Shots are 16-13. Sergio puts one in, and it's 1-1. Hartford has tied it up. So Sergio has goals in back-to-back games. What the hell is up with this kid to start the preseason? It's because it's the preseason. Carrier puts one in. It's 2-1 Carolina. And we've got 5 minutes to go here in period number 2. Shots are just about even, so the teams are playing pretty straight up, right? I would guess. Pretty straight up. Still nothing from Kelly, nothing from Feeney. And usually I say stuff like that, and bam, we start getting goals, right? But I don't know how often those two guys are on the ice together. Good players, but I don't know if they're on the ice together very much. Kelly's usually top line, so he's probably playing more with Sergio. Oh, no, wait. Feeney's top line. Duh. I keep thinking we got Hughes, but the guy passed us over. Kako scored. Couture scored. He gave him the 3-2 lead. So, see, I started rattling on, and then So, I'm thinking about these center ice fights to decide the game after the round of the shootout. That's pretty interesting. They're going to go on the power play. We killed that off. Thank you. Wow, we got a power play kill. We got a penalty kill. Kavanaugh is going to put it in the net, so it's 4-2 Carolina. We know what this team does to us, right? We know what they do. Benoit puts one in, and that was the game, dude. That was the game. That was an empty netter. I got so lost. See, I get distracted. Yeah, that's right. You're winning. If you're trying to distract me, it definitely works. It definitely works. Okay, so 3 stars of the game. Let's take a look at it. Capo Caco with 1 goal, 5 hits. Carrier with 1 goal and an assist. And, of course, Kvasha he gave up the 2 goals, but still played a good game for the Carolina Hurricanes. So we're going to roll into game number 3, simulated quickly. Our next game is the Ottawa Senators, who kicked the shit out of us last year as well. They are 1-2-1 so far in the preseason. We're 1-1-0. And we've got Simo still in between the pipes, so the coach just refuses to take her out. They'll have Linus Allmark, who last year we tried to get in a trade when our junior GM suggested it, and we couldn't get him. So we'll see what he does against us here in the simulation. So rocking and rolling into this one. And we go 4 times the speed. And there's a power play. If they score on the power play, it's over. No? Okay, so we killed it. And then we give up the goal right after. Wallman scores. I thought it said Walmart at first. I looked at, no offense. I don't want to be like, but I read it. Again, the screen is very small for me tonight. So I'm looking at Walmart. I don't know how I saw Walmart because it's less letters. But anyway, it's not less letters, dude. What are you talking about? Okay, so we get the goal. That was Wallman. He hit it from the top of the circle. And we've got, this is period number 1. Help me out here. Period number 1. So period number 2 is underway. The clock is a ticking away. And like I said, we got about 8 games in the preseason. So we're simming 4, and then we'll quick sim the last 4. We'll see where the team is. We'll make a couple of changes. If we need to make some trades, we're going to do it tonight. How about No Fear with the goal on Linus Allmark, and it's 1-1. No Fear Feeney picked up that name in the first season with his freaking awesome playoff performance. Hasn't had the opportunity to do that since we can't get back to the playoffs. All right, one of the originals still left on the team. And simulation paused. I did not do that. No, we're going to period number 3. So we got a tie again. And let's see if somebody can actually get us a goal here. We need a goal. Somebody give us a goal. Anyone? Bueller? All right, there's one. I was watching that movie the other day. Yeah, Kemchuk's going to score. I was watching that movie the other day and totally dug that movie as a kid. Always wanted to do that shit. But, I skipped a lot of school when I was in high school. And I'm telling you, we didn't do shit like that. Like, we could not pull off the stuff that the kid was doing. I know it was a movie. I realize that. But, so, yeah, see, I just went off on a little tangent. And we actually lost that game. And here's the 3 stars. 3 stars of the game. You got Linus Allmark, Simo, and Wallman as your 3rd star. All right. Perfect. Hey, if you're out there and you're listening, talk to me here and tell me if you can hear the game, because you could probably hear me pretty good, right? I'd love to see a comment here on the screen. Oh, yes. So if you're just joining us and you missed the opening to the show, I know it was a quick opening because I'm just kind of learning about this new system. But if you missed the opening, I did talk about the Olympic hockey. Not really at length, but I did talk about the Olympic hockey. And okay, so you can't hear the game. See, that's what I thought. I don't know. I'm not really sure what happened there. But I can't hear the game either. So good. I guess that's a good thing. But you can hear me though. You can hear me. Yeah, a thumbs up or something would be great, because I can go through the rest of the game without actually hearing it. I'm not sure what I did to the game, but getting back to the Olympic hockey, so I really thought that, and I'm gonna get a boo for this, but being a hockey fan and knowing what that Canadian team had and what we were up against, it's like, bro, thank you for the right on and the thumbs up, Ratrick von Schwinga. But yeah, if knowing what we were up against, I would have probably said that like 9 times out of 10 we lose to that team. I mean, they are so amazing. That team was so amazing. And, I've been seeing little clips and memes and, TikToks and shit where it's talking about like, we kind of owned them. No, we didn't. Statistically, we did not. Possession time, all them. Shots on goal, all them. The player on our team who was by far the MVP, and I mean the MVP, was Connor Hellebuck. Connor Hellebuck was the man in that game. Oh, there we go. Now we can hear the game. The curling drama. Mrs. Kelly, did I see the curling drama? I did not see the curling drama. So feel free to, type me a little message in there. I'd love to know what the curling drama was. I guess you did mention something the other day about it. Somebody pushed the stone or if there was a drop down fight in the middle of it, that'd be great. They had the weight of the curling video on their minds. Okay. And I want his jersey. Oh, you want Hellebuck's jersey, right? But please don't get the Jets jersey. Make sure you get the USA jersey because I'm not going to have no Jets jersey in my house. All right, so let's go to, we're going to simulate the next game. We're taking on the Toronto Maple Leafs. That's going to be number 4. So, okay, so Mrs. Kelly, you're telling me that I'm sorry, Ms. Kelly. You're not Mrs. Kelly, you're Ms. Kelly. But they were caught cheating on video. Who was caught cheating on video? The Canadian slidey ice thing? What was that called again? Curling guys? They were caught cheating on video? No. Okay. Simulate the game. We're not going to go through the whole pregame because it's only preseason and we really don't care. All right. So we're trying to rock and roll through these first 8 preseason games. We're about an hour and 20 minutes into tonight's episode. We've seen the team play 3 games. And Austin Matthews is going to put one in the net. And, he had the puck on his stick a lot in the Olympics, too. Connor Burns follows up, ties it up for the Whalers. Pettersson, 2-1, Toronto. Okay. So they got caught cheating and then didn't admit to the cheating? Is that it? All right. All right, perfect. So we've got a 2-1 Toronto lead at the end of the period. We're getting a lot of comments here in the old comment in the old chat. So keep it up. So if we're talking about cheating, if we're looking at cheating here, sports cheating, we're going to talk about sports cheating. If you're familiar with sports, other than curling recently, tell me about a time you may have seen someone cheat in a sport and then get caught. I'd love to see that. That brings up a nice conversation because it's pretty rampant in some sports. And I've seen it in baseball quite a bit. Of course, we've all heard about the football one, but tell me about a time you may have seen somebody cheating in a sport. Okay, so we've got 17 minutes to go, 16 minutes, period number 2, and it's Fagan putting one in the net, so he actually gets on the board here in the episode. It's 2-2. And again, if you're new to the show, if you're just jumping in tonight, a little bit different here. The last couple of weeks, we had the scores rolling. I had the points on the board as we were going through. Again, just experimenting here with something new tonight. So kind of went with a real simple setup, but I'll get that all taken care of here as we make our way forward, because heading into the new season, I want to try to have it the same way. And the great thing about this new setup is there's a lot more shit that I can put on the screen. So, I'm really excited about that. Cheater. No, Ratrick, I'm not going to say that live on the air. Gavin Kirkish, former Whaler, and he puts in back-to-back power play goals. Gavin freaking Kirkish. Oh, yeah, I've heard about that. So, comment says, there's that really funny video of the guys who found weights in fish. Yeah, I've heard about that too. They were like putting weights in the fish so that they could win the competition. I think that's how it goes, right? So 4-4 Hartford and Toronto. 1 minute to go here in the period. And that's going to do it. We're going to OT, baby. We got to go watch some OT hockey, right? Am I reading that correctly? Yes, I am. So it was 4-2 on back-to-back power play goals by the former Whaler defenseman Gavin Kirkish. Connor puts one in the net, and then Michael Fagan, or Miles Fagan, or one of the Fagans, he puts one in. So it's all tied up. We're going to another shootout. Not another shootout. We're going to another overtime period. So here we go. And it's a Toronto Maple Leafs taking on the Hartford Whalers. All right, see, so I think we lost the sound again. I don't know how that's happening, but there we go. It's back. Oh, we fired it. So Simo has been our goalie for the entirety of the preseason so far. Okay. Matthews fires. Simo stops it. Beautiful. Look at the hit by Serge. Just freaking dropping him. All right, Pichek, Kelly on the ice. Sergio. Oh, Sergio, what the shit was that? Okay, all right. Simo makes a stop. Riley. Simo with the stop. Okay, so I'm still not seeing, like, no fear. Usually no fear would be out there. But we're getting a lot of Sergio. A lot of Sergio. Okay, this is bullshit. There we go. Thank you. Here comes Pichek. Gives it to Kelly. Look at Pichek is open. What are you doing, Kelly, you loser? Kelly with the puck along the boards. Gives it to Darren. Darren to Connor. Connor shoots and has it knocked away. Oh, what a play. There you go. Connor. Jimmy. I swear we get stuck in there and then we just lose the puck. All right, John Tavares. John Tavares, former Islander. Connor to Darren. Darren keeps it away. 2-on-1, baby. Here we go. He shoot. Oh, he snuck in there and got it. Are we going to get another shootout? Now here comes Matthews. Woo, good stop by Simo. Oh, and he leveled him. Sergio's just a killer, man. All right, we got Kako, we got Walker, and we got one of the Fagan brothers out there playing defense.
Walker's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. And he sidesteps the check there. Gaining steam here.
Kako. Go in. Oh, shit. He's stuck in the net. Did you see that? He was stuck in the net. His head was stuck in the net. Watch it. Watch it. Oh. He was stuck in there. Yeah, see, I'm liking that rule right now. We go to the throwdown. You put Darren Paul, you put no fear, you put Sergio in the middle of the ice, and we have just a brawl off, right? And whoever's left standing, that team wins. That's the idea. A little 3-on-3 fight. We're going to get a goddamn shootout. So it's really crazy, but I used to like the shootouts here on the game, but now it's like, come on, man. Somebody score a damn goal. Somebody score a damn goal. Oh, I don't want to quit. All right, here we go. Shootout time. Here we go. So we're probably going to get Kelly first.
Overtime solves nothing. We go to the shootout. Stops it. This might be turning into a save-out instead of a shootout.
Yeah, I mean, this is 1v1 against the goaltender, and he's challenging at the top of his crease, but most
Matthews. Ooh, you see how fast he is? That shit is crazy. All right, B-walk to the net. And he scores! Thank God we re-signed B-walk. B-walk. Excellent, dude. I mean, one hell of a guy. If you're ever out there and you catch these videos, my friend, and you're watching, I hope everything's good for you and you got shit going for you. Because you were a heck of a guy. Heck of a guy, that B-Walk. And there's the win. Did we get the win right there? No. Okay, here it is. Who's this? P-Check for the win. Oh. All right, if she stopped. Oh, shit. Gavin, former Whaler, to the net. Shoots and nothing happening. Good job by Simo. Whalers get the win. She's pumped up. And, you know, I think she's just happy to still be on the team because the junior GM has been trying to move her for a while. Okay, you know what that means? Speed round, baby. It's time to speed round through some of these games. P-Check. P-Check flopped for real. Yeah, I mean, look, he's one of our players, though. So we keep him around. We keep the P-Check around. All right, let's go ahead to... we're going to simulate through. Quick Sims. We're taking on Buffalo. And we will simulate up to that day. And, okay, here you go. We got a trade offer. We're going to decline that trade. So if I've still got my GM and my AGM and you're still out there watching, we're getting to that point of the episode. We're actually going to quick sim right through the preseason. We watched a couple of games. We saw what this team is doing. Now we're going to simulate quick sim through, and then we're going to talk trades. So Connor is fully healed. Excellent. Thank you, Connor, for being fully healed. That's amazing. And Harding for Larson. So, no, I don't want Larson. And we're going to... Okay. That's well and good. And player on waivers. And... Okay. So we are almost... Now is the time. If we want to make any deals to get any players, now is the time. So here's what we're looking at. This is our roster. Our centers look like this. Let's go ahead and set it up by league. So we've got Kelly, Walker, Lamoureux, Rempe, and Keller. So we can move Rempe or Keller. I'd rather hold on to Walker, Lamoureux. You can trade me. Shit, I don't care. I mean, I just do the shows. I could trade myself. Get a couple of good players. Left wingers, we've got Pavel Buchnevich. We've got Kepke. We've got P-Check. And we have Kreider. And I forgot about Kreider. We got him? We managed to sign him. I didn't even think he signed. But we managed to sign him. So there's a couple names we could trade. We want to hold on to Kepke. I think he can grow. We could move Kreider. We're at the end of the preseason. We don't have to keep him. He could be a nice trade piece. Right wingers, we got Kako, Wallstrom, the Professor, Burns, and Gatcomb. So we don't have much. We might have to get a right winger. Defensemen, we have Serge, No Fear, Paul, Fagan, Delgado, Odelius. So we got some possibilities here. So I'm just gonna get the show on the road here, and we're gonna see. Let's see what would happen if you tried to trade me right now. Okay, how much for Jack Hughes? Jersey sales would go up. All right, well, you know what? Let's see. Let's see what they want for Jack Hughes. Well, we gotta find him first, right? So we're going to remove me, and we're going to go to the search. Jack Hughes, he plays for the Devils, right? He should play for the Devils. I don't know. We're different. It's things are a little bit different here because people have moved around. But let's see. New Jersey Devils. There he is, Jack Hughes. And he has a no trade clause. So we run into that again, huh? Yeah. But we can get Luke Hughes. Could get Luke Hughes in a trade. Let's see what they would want. Capo Caco and No Fear for Luke Hughes. Darren and Fagan for Luke Hughes. Connor and Kreider for Luke Hughes. Braden for Luke Hughes. So we can't get Jack Hughes. But we could get Quinn Hughes. Right? I like Quinn Hughes too. He should be in Vancouver on this game. Let's see if he has a no trade clause too. Oh, he's not there. So he's probably in Minnesota? No, where is he? All right, so we could get Jack Hughes. Right? No, not Jack Hughes. The other Hughes. That's so wrong. The younger brother. We can get him, but we'd have to give up quite a bit to get him. So we're going to look at the other Hughes here. We can actually search and find these guys. Just do one big search. All right, it's going to show me every damn NHL player. I don't really want to give up. I mean, do we want to trade No Fear for a Hughes brother? Wow. After I just got done talking so highly of him. All right, so there's quite a few Hughes out here. We've got... Oh, he's playing for the Blues now. Well, that's kind of weird. But we're going to go for it. So he's with the Blues. Let's go to the Blues and we'll take a look. Blues. Yeah, that's actually good music, you know. I like the blues. I like blues music. I'm actually hearing a song in my head right now. It's an Elton John song, and it's got the word blues in it. And now it's rolling through my head because, you know, you get that? You hear a word, and it just triggers a song. So, okay. You know what? Actually, here we go. There's another topic. While we're doing this whole trade stuff, right? We've talked about favorite music, right? 80s, that kind of stuff. How about favorite songs? You got one song, right? You could be sitting in your car, and the song comes on, and you just start singing it word for word. You know every word to that song, right? It could be any song. Doesn't really matter, okay? Go ahead and put it up on the board. I'd love to see it. If you're watching me in a replay, put it in the comments, okay? If you're one of my friends over on the East Coast, you watch me in the morning, maybe when you're sitting there, I don't know, making coffee or, you know, brushing your teeth or whatever it is you're doing, go ahead and put it in the comments. I'd love to see what you got for me. Okay, so we have found him. He is playing for the Blues. Now, we're getting ready to head into the next season here with the Hartford Whalers, our Hartford Whalers, and we're trying to improve a little bit. And we need to go to the St. Louis Blues and take a look at our friend Hughes. Now, if he has a no trade clause, then we might have to get the other brother. And he has a no move clause. So, wowza, these guys. Okay, you know what? Let's go to the other one. So there's not a lot of guys out here that we can freaking get. Right? That don't have a damn clause in their contract. Throw another name at me. Feel free. We got time. We got some. We probably got about 15 minutes. So I'd be more than happy to make a trade here at the end of the episode to try to boost our team here, especially on the. I don't even know if it's defensive. Well, we could get Dougie Hamilton. Dougie Hamilton's a good piece. 34 years old, defenseman, right? I think we need to be looking for a good defenseman. Or are we looking for someone who could put the puck in the goddamn net? That's probably it too. But we got an opportunity to get this dude. So here's what they want again. They want Capo, Caco, and No Fear Feeney. We got Darren and Fagan. We got Connor Burns and Chris Kreider. Or we got Braden Walker. So we just signed Braden back. We gave him $7 million for 5 years. or we can get a defenseman for 3 years and only pay 4.2. That would open up some cash as well. And they don't want us to retain anything. That would move Keller back into the lineup. He'd be probably 4th. So I don't know. That would be a tough move. If we move Feeney, we get Hughes in the trade. He'll replace Feeney, and we have to give up Capo Caco, who scored some goals for us last year. DePaul and Fagan. That's losing 2 defensemen to pick up 1 defenseman. But we get rid of $6 million, almost $7 million. So we end up making $3 million on the deal. And then you got Burns and Kreider. And that 4th one is the most tempting because we could always go out and either get a center or trade for a center. So I don't know. Tell me what you think. I'm going to leave that one up on the board for about 30 seconds. If you come up with another player, this is Luke Hughes that we're looking at right here. So not Quinn, not Jack, but Luke. The other 2 have clauses in their contract that won't let me get them. So with all that being said, taking a look at the bottom of the screen, we got some NHL hockey in, some finals tonight. The Capitals beat the Flyers. The Lightning took down the Maple Leafs 4-2, so the Lightning continue to play well. The Dallas Stars come up huge tonight with 4 goals against the Kraken. The Avalanche are up by 2 on the Mammoth with about 4 minutes to go in the third. The Jets and Canucks are at intermission. It's 2-2, second intermission. So we don't want to make that trade. You're saying don't make the trade? So we just keep what we have. We are just going to roll with what we have. All right. I like it. That's coming from my number 1 commenter this evening. So it's amazing that that's the number 1 commenter because, it's actually going back and forth. That's pretty crazy, but it's going back and forth. Okay, so we're going to decline that. We're just going to get out of the trades, right? Let's just for shits and gigs, we're going to go ahead and entertain a couple of hours just to see what maybe we could get for a couple of our weaker players, right? So we don't want to move Walker. I think he's kind of untouchable. Kelly's untouchable. Let's see what happens if we tried to go and trade maybe Rempe. Nothing? Okay, that's what I thought. Keller? Nobody wants Keller either. That's not fair. Left wingers, Buchnevich, Kepke, Pichek, Kreider. Let's see if we move Kreider. Okay, here we go. So Hemming to Dallas. So we'd send Kreider to Dallas. We can get a defenseman. Top 4. $1 million and a 7th round pick, sending Kreider back to the Rangers. Okay. That's a good looking deal. I'm looking more for defensemen, right? Zach Bogosian. And we get a 3rd and 4th round pick in 29. He's got 1 year left. So it'd be a 1 year for 1 year. So it doesn't really change much. Again, they keep trying to give me Larson. How about Fowler? Or a goalie. Zherenko? We can get a goalie. Right? That would make I don't think we have 4 goalies in the damn organization. And we get a couple of draft picks. And we just give up Chris Kreider, who we didn't even know we had. Because I totally boofed that one. Yeah, I got no vetoes on this one. I think I'm going to send him back to New York. Let him finish up his career there. Since he played there anyway. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to accept that trade. I'll take their 7th round draft pick in 29. I'll take this defenseman, even though I know nothing about him. But he's a top 4 defenseman. He's probably on the older side, but who cares? We'll throw him up there. Boom. We just got ourselves another defenseman. So goodbye to Chris Kreider. And nobody really seemed to care much because he hadn't been around long enough. In our universe, I'm sure people care in real life, but in our universe, he's on his way out. Capo Caco Wallstrom. We do need to get better at the right wing. So, we've got a 79 overall. Then we are heavy with Kako, the professor, and of course Connor. So maybe we should look to that too. We got some solid defensemen on this club. Let's see if we can't make a move with this kid right here. Sea-Dog, what can you get me for a right winger? Lattice? No. So he's a 1-year contract, so we can get Boychuk. That's a cool name, Boychuk. All right. Let's... Oh, no. I didn't want that one. When you say don't make a trade, I just read that. You say don't make a trade. You mean don't make any trades? Because I just made one. I didn't give a shit. I just made one anyway. Okay. So. That's it. We're gonna simulate to the regular season. I made one trade just to get another defenseman. We'll go with best lines in the minors, and so that's where we are right now. We have about 15 minutes left in the episode. Okay, just a kind of a rundown of what we got through today. Again, had a couple of newcomers to the cave, so they love to throw some funny shit at me and kind of get me off topic. So thank you very much for joining me again. But what we got done today, we did get through the preseason. We looked at the newest roster. Not a whole lot in the way of changes. Let's review here real quick, see where we're gonna go into the next season. So we will start with that same top line as last year. We're going to have Pichek, Kelly, and Burns. We'll have Jimmy Lamoureux on the second line with Capo Kako and Gregory Swift on his left side. So Jimmy will continue to move up. So in season 1, he was our third line center. But again, he's so versatile. He kind of bounces around from line to line. B-Walk, who re-signed with the club in the off season, after quite a bit of convincing, but he is back with the Whale, and he'll be holding it down on line number 3 with the Professor and Pavel Buchnevich. Now, the thing to keep in mind about Kelly, Jimmy, and B-Walk is that those 3 guys will move around throughout the season. Okay, Kelly is not a selfish top-line player. He realizes that he's the captain of the team, and you got to do what's best for the team, so he'll move around as we make our way through the season. And yes, if he is unhappy, the game will actually tell me. So no, he's not an unhappy player. And down here on the 4th line, Travis Killer Keller will remain our 4th line center with Cole Koepke, who we signed in the off season. He'll be our left winger. And Oliver Wallstrom will remain over on the right wing. Right here, we've got Rempe, and we have our new defenseman, Ludwig Johnson. Yes, welcome to the team, Ludwig. He came in the trade for Chris Kreider. We needed another defenseman, and Ludwig will be doing a wonderful job for the Whalers. He is a 78 overall, so if we didn't boof a trade ever, we just did it now, right? Because I didn't pay attention to what the hell I was doing, and I just said, rattle it off. So hopefully we get something with that 7th round draft pick, which we probably won't. But Ludwig, welcome to the team. And then, of course, we take a look. Oh, let's not forget our defensive team, right? Defensively, heading into our new season, which begins next week on Whaler Wednesday, and we'll be rattling off 10 games. We've got Mike Feeney and Serge Ibarra. No Fear's career numbers look a little bit like this. So he's been a part of the club now for 3 years. He's got 28 career goals and 40 assists. All right. Sergio, in his 3 years, has 52 goals and 96 assists. So he has been good. You see his points production has only gone up since year 1. He's played all 82 games. So if you're a fan of the show and you've been with us since the beginning, and you see that Sergio has played in every single game, I don't know how accurate that is on here, because I've pulled him 2 or 3 different times. Maybe I pull him during the game, or during the simulations, they put him back in. But I have pulled him before. Michael Fagan, on his career, he's got 26 goals, 35 assists. Darren Paul, he's got 17 goals, including the first ever goal in Whaler history. We've got Cody D, or C-Dog, as I like to call him. C-Dog has 13 goals. You can see he's been back and forth with the club, played 12 games in 24-25. 10 games. He had no goals and an assist. So he really hasn't got his opportunity to play. So I think this is going to be his year. All right, he's 29. Well, 25. 29. No, he's 25. And it's about time he gets to grow. And I think there's no better place to be than with Fagan on that bottom line, even though I keep moving it and they keep putting it back. Okay, so then we have our goalie situation. That's our extra lines. We've got our goalie situation. That's Simo. And how about Mac Gujda, who joined the team in free agency as well. So thank you to our junior GM out there for getting us a couple of solid players. And hopefully they can help us to get it done this year. So as we head into next week, you'll see a little bit more action here when you're looking at the screen. I'm going to be doing some more tests, and I'll get some stuff done. But as we head into next week, we're looking to get 10 games in. Okay. We're going to try to get 12 points on the board to start the season. I'd love to see a 6-4 start out of this club, and we're going to see what Simo can do. Because there could be a trade at the deadline. Her contract is up at the end of the year, and we could be making a move when it comes to goalie. My junior GM has been pressuring me nonstop to get that done, but I've been fighting him on it. And I think if we get to the trade deadline in our 4th season, and we're losing, or we're at 500, we could be making a move. Definitely making a move. So. All right, so we are getting to the end of tonight's episode. Once again, I'd like to thank you all for joining me inside the cave. If you have free time during the week, I've been live doing some NBA stuff. I was working on actual video and cutting and editing, and it was like, dude, I was like recording for like 9 hours just to get like 5 minutes of footage. And then yesterday I came on live just for shits and giggles, and I had a bunch of people watching. Middle of the afternoon, we're following the New York Knicks through the 90s. We're trying to, rebuild them and see if we can't get Patrick Ewing a championship. So keep an eye out for that. And of course, we do Montreal Mondays. So next week's schedule looks like this: Montreal Mondays. That's between 6:45 and 7 on Monday night. Tuesday at some point during the afternoon. That's assuming that the Islander Fanatic doesn't have to work. I'll find that out tomorrow. But if I don't, then Tuesday you'll see me sometime between 1 and 2. I'll be playing with the 1990s New York Knicks. And, of course, Whaler Wednesday, which kicked this whole channel off. And, folks, we are getting closer and closer to 100 episodes combined. So that means I've done this 100 times. Not necessarily with the Whalers, but with all of the shows. So if you made it all the way to the end tonight, of course, I always thank you for supporting and for commenting. And be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you saw something you liked tonight, you had a little fun here inside the cave, be sure to share the episode. And we try to get some more viewers and some more subscribers. So, all right, I'm going to leave you with that tonight. Next week, again, we do first 10 games of the season, and we kind of assess how we're doing and if we need to make any moves. But that's going to do it for tonight, and I will see y'all next week inside the cave.